So we have some events happening up at Fort Indian Town Gap we wanted to share with you, and we have some special guests in the studio with us right now. Lieutenant Colonel Robert Hepner, hello.
Hello, how's it going
you?
today? Good.
Doing well. And retired Brigadier General Jerry Beck.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great, thank you.
Do you
Thanks
feel
for
better?
having us here.
Do you feel like, how do you feel? You're wearing a suit.
It's different.
And Rob, do you want me Rob or Bob?
Bob's fine.
And you're wearing your fatigues.
Yes.
Right? You're wearing your camo. Does it feel different to be in a suit?
It's different to get up in the morning and figure out what you have to wear.
That's right. I mean, for years, you're probably just like, okay, got it.
It's very easy.
So what's happening, fellas? We have a walk run for the Fallen that's happening on the 10th, and then there's some other stuff happening too. I'm going to start with you, Bob. What do we have going on?
Okay, on the 10th of October, we're going to have our annual event, March for the Fallen. We've been doing the event since 2012.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're honoring those who have given the ultimate sacrifice by a march on Fort Indian Town Gap. Now, there's a couple of different things, and it's for all levels of physical ability. We have a 28-mile march. We have a 14-mile march all throughout Fort Indian Town Gap and through our training corridor. And then we're doing a 5K run for anybody that would like to just run 5 kilometers. And then we have a free kids 1K run that's going on that day. The event starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock a.m. And we're going to
600 in the military.
600 in the military. But what that 6 o'clock a.m. start's a real special start because all our wounded warriors that have been hurt in the line of duty are going to be starting at 6 a.m. in our sunrise kickoff.
Wow.
So that's a real special start for us that day. It's going to be a great event the night before at 1600 hours or 4 p.m.
Yeah,
there you go. You got it. We're going to have a free pasta dinner from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. that day, and that's a free pasta dinner for anybody that's participating in the event the night before. So it's going to be a great event, and it's a way for us to say thank you and a special tribute to those that have fallen and given their lives and sacrifice for our country.
So anybody can participate.
Anybody can participate, and again, we have numerous events for all levels of physical ability. So come on out and join us; it'll be great.
Can I ask a question? I know that the 28-mile.
28-mile.
That's like with full rucksack, right?
It doesn't have to be with full rucksack.
Okay.
We have different divisions.
Okay.
And the 28-mile with the full rucksack, 35-pound rucksack that's the heavy division.
That's like the Iron Man.
That's for those who want to do that little extra. Exactly.
And how many people have you had participate in that?
Oh, that's actually our biggest participation.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually the largest number of people participate in that event.
That has to be an impressive sight.
It is a very impressive sight, and in fact, the Wounded Warriors, all of them participate in that part of it.
Wow,
so
that's great.
It's a great event, and we're looking forward to having it.
And again, this is October 10th.
Yes.
We're gonna hit websites and social media stuff in a second, but I wanted to turn over to General Beck. What is the event that you wanted to talk about?
We're also doing an event to honor our veterans. It's from 9 to 5, however. We start at 9 o'clock. We have a lot of folks coming out to speak to our veterans about veterans issues. We have booths set up so they can come and get information about benefits, get some assistance from veteran service officers. We have a 4-star general going to be there to start off the program from a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff who's going to talk about today's military for the veterans to give them an idea of what's going on. And it's all day long. It's free, open to anybody that wants to come down and get some assistance as a veteran.
Now, is this also on the 10th as well? Or
This is also on the 10th. It's just across the street from where the March for the Fallen is taking place.
Okay.
And then at noon, there'll be a large ceremony to honor our veterans and the sacrifices that have been made, and also those that have passed on at noon, right where the March for the Fallen is taking place. There'll be a lot of dignitaries there to take care of that program as well.
It's neat. I could, in my head, as you're talking, I'm just picturing someone who's a veteran. Maybe they have kids and grandkids who might want to participate in the March for the Fallen, and then they want to go across the street and hang out with you guys. So it's something for everybody. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Great. Okay, websites and social media, and how do people track you down to get more information?
For the March for the Fallen, it's the website is www.gapmwr.com.
Writing that down.
Okay. We'll make sure we get all that.
GapMWR.com.
Got it.
And that's where you can register and find anything about our event that day. One quick additional thing is it's the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War.
Oh, yeah.
So we are having a 50th anniversary commemoration for the Vietnam War at noon and a ceremony for the March for the Fallen, where we're going to have a guest speaker, Captain Retired David Christian, who's a Philadelphia person from Philadelphia who's a very decorated Vietnam War veteran, and he's going to speak at noon at the March for the Fallen that day. So that's another commemoration that we're going to have that day.
That's great. So it's a fantastic way to come out and honor the military. I mean, you guys, volunteer and sacrifice everything, and your families do too. We don't ever lose sight of the fact that your families back home are also putting sacrifices in. So we're honored to have you here today, and thank you for sharing all the information. We'll put this up on our websites to make sure everybody can participate that wants to. Lieutenant Colonel Robert Hepner and Jerry Beck, retired Brigadier General. Man, it's an honor to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thanks for having us.
You bet. Got to take a break. We'll